All right, next up. I accidentally got my ex fired. Oops. So we need to talk about what just happened because I'm literally still processing and part of me feels like I'm in a soap opera. Steve and I were together for 2 years. 2 years of my life, everyone. That's a lot of time for someone to decide that they need space to explore other options. Oh no. What other options? So his other options were 3 girls he met at the gym. Like, if you're going to cheat, at least pick someone who isn't as easy to spot. Anyway, he broke up with me. I shed a few tears, but honestly, I did move on pretty quick. People say I'm resilient. They were wrong. Oh, they weren't wrong. Fast forward a few months. I land an amazing job at a tech startup. I'm pumped. It's everything I've been working for. I walk in on my first day at work, get introduced to the sales team, and guess who I see? Sitting there, all smug, looking like a little total snake in a business suit. Steve, my ex. He's on the same team as me. Of all the places in the world, we end up in the same office. I honestly thought the universe was trolling me. We agreed to keep it professional, like it's a new chapter. But then almost immediately, I noticed him starting to make passive-aggressive comments in meetings, in the break room, even in front of other colleagues. It started off small. He'd call me clingy or emotional whenever someone asked about our relationship, which, by the way, was none of his business. He'd make little snide remarks about me being too sensitive for the high-pressure sales environment world, like I was going to just let this man slide. No. But then one day, I snapped. I was in a meeting with our team discussing potential leads and the best way to handle client data. Oh, let's read that again. One day, I was in a meeting with our team discussing potential leads and the best way to handle client data. Get it, sis. Get it. I may have accidentally mentioned how Steve once used client information to track down a girl on Instagram. You know, for personal reasons. In my defense, it was supposed to be a joke. A little roast. No harm. Apparently, it wasn't funny. It wasn't as funny as I thought. I didn't think anyone would actually hear me. I didn't think HR would be interested in that kind of info. But lo and behold, HR pulls me in the next day, asking for all the details about Steve and his little data escapades. I had to repeat everything. HR seemed way more interested than I thought they'd be, but honestly, I just thought they were blowing off some steam. Not a lot had happened in the office recently. I figured they'd sweep it under the rug like every other office scandal. No, how I was wrong. That was when things started to go a little bit sideways. A couple of days later, Steve wasn't at work. Stevie boy. I didn't think much of it. Maybe he was sick or whatever. But then I heard through the office grapevine that Steve was being investigated for potential data misuse. I couldn't believe it. The guy who had been making digs at me for months, trying to make me look crazy in front of everyone, he actually got caught for something far worse. HR pulled me in again to verify my statement, and I'm sitting there still not over everything. Did I really just ruin this man's life? But it gets juicier. 2 weeks later, I get called into the big boss's office. I thought I was getting in trouble for something. Honestly, I was expecting them to be like, hey, we know you're a drama magnet, but we need to talk to you about this little slip up. But instead, they handed me a gift basket and told me I was Employee of the Month. I became Employee of the Month because of Steve's shady behaviour. Apparently, Steve had been let go and was now job hunting. I mean, I didn't wish that on him. Well, maybe a tiny bit. But I certainly didn't mean for it to go this far. It felt like a weird mix of satisfaction and guilt. I didn't want to be the reason someone got fired. I wasn't trying to ruin his career, but also, he kind of did deserve it. So now I'm in this awkward space where I'm technically thriving, but also feeling a little bit bad. How do I go from being the girl who was dumped for the gym, her 3 gym girls, to now ruining this man's life by being a fucking bad bitch? That's how. Who runs the world? You do. He's now strolling on LinkedIn. Why? God, LinkedIn, and updating his resume. Here's my question to you though, Tatty. Am I a monster for not feeling bad about this? Or is this the universe finally balancing the scales for me? For me. I mean, I didn't ask this to happen, but part of me is kind of glad it did. It's karma, right? Hell yeah! And let me tell you, Steve wanted to break up with you to explore his options. Now he can explore his options in the job market. He got what he wanted in many different ways. Okay? He got to choose from the 3 girls at the gym, which from what you've said didn't work out anyway, because he's what? A big fat fucking loser. And now he gets to be unemployed and explore the options. And I bet he's not going to get a fucking reference, is he? No, GDPR, big deal these days. Can't be stealing people's data. Can't be stealing people's data. If you're stealing people's data, stop doing that. It's really naughty. You did everything right. You know, you said what you did. He was digging at you for ages. If HR wanted to have picked up on that, they would have done. You just made one little comment one day. It's the butterfly effect. It's the universe doing its thing. I'd have done the same. I'd have maybe added in that he was like stealing a couple of like office pens, something like that. You know, just to really make them, because if there's one thing people hate in an office, it's the people that steal the pens. What do you just pick one pen and keep it with you at all times, right? Has anyone ever got to the end of a pen, to the end of a biro? Has anyone ever done that before they've lost it? I can't concur that I've never got to the end of a biro. If you have got to the end of any form of pen, please do let me know, because I will send you another pen is what I'll do. And a free pen on me. You're all good, my girl. I know it can feel, when you're an empath like myself, it can feel hard when you see people fail. Because you don't. Winners don't fail like us, Amy. I fail most days. You're all good, my girl. You're all good. You need to go find a nice boy that wants you as his only option. Also, how is this slimy snake finding 3 girls? 3 at once as well. I bet it's because here's what he's stolen their data and he's blackmailing them. That's what's happening there. God, I'm so clever. Get me on the police force. It's 11:11, everyone. Make a wish. Brilliant.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.